Good morning, and welcome to Town East Square in Wichita. We're live here today with Romper Room's 25th birthday party on KAKE TV. We're so glad you're all here. Happy birthday to Romper Room, and we have lots and lots of friends here to help us celebrate it. And one of the friends who's going to be helping us celebrate is Barbara Ketteman, and she's right over here from Ketteman's Bakery. And Barbara, behind you is a cake, but it doesn't look like a cake yet. What are you going to be doing to it today while we're on TV?
Okay, we're going to be putting some lattice work and about 2 clowns on it. And then we're going to write Happy 25th Birthday Romper Room on it.
So Barbara's going to have a very busy hour while we're here on TV from 9 to 10. And here's the empty cake right now. Doesn't look like much, but I think that Barbara's going to be filling it up for us. So we'll be checking back with you to see how you're going. Are you ready to start?
Sure am.
Okay, we'll leave Barbara to her work. And I want you to come over and see some of these other friends who are here with us. Of course, you know this friend right beside me. This friend is always with us. This friend is Doobie, but you might not know the very next special friend who came too. That great big fat friend with a long trunk and the big ears is, say his name, Babar. Say it loud. Babar! Hi, Babar. We're glad to see Babar today. And right next to Babar, someone who was with us last year who's here again. Who's that? Paddington. Paddington Bear is here, too. So those 3 special friends will be here, and we'll have lots more special friends, too. And we're so glad that all of our special friends, all of our boy and girl special friends are here, too. In fact, you know what? I think I'd like to play a game with them. What do you think? Do you think we could play a game with them? Doobie says so. Babar, you want to play a game? Oh, Babar says so. Paddington, how about it? You want to play a game? I think we all want to play a game. You know what we have over here? We have some very special graduates, some very special boys and girls who are in 1st grade, right? Can you wave? All you 1st graders, say hello. We're glad to have you here. Look at all those 1st graders that we have. You know what special game we're going to get ready to play? We're going to get ready to play a yes-no game. Now, let's see if you know how to play a yes-no game. A yes-no game is played this way. You don't have to use your voices. You have to use your hands, and you have to use your feet. And if I ask you something that the answer is yes to, what do? Who knows? Show me. Clap those hands. And this is something everybody can play, too. Clap your hands if the answer is yes. Oh, but if the answer is no, what should you do? Look at them. They know they're supposed to stomp their feet. Good. Now, we're going to make sure that Paddington and Babar and Doobie do it right, too. So you keep checking on them and make sure they do it right. And here are some of the questions that I'm going to ask you. Christmas comes in the summer. Oh, good. We better see those feet stamping. Christmas comes in the winter. Oh, that's better. Birthdays are very, very sad. Oh, no. Birthdays are very, very happy. That's why we're having such a happy birthday today. Birthdays and Christmas are times when we get presents. Oh, yes. No wonder that makes them happy. You probably will be getting some presents if it's close to your birthday, or when you celebrate Christmas, too, if you celebrate Christmas. Oh, I've got some other questions for you. Santa Claus has a reindeer with a green nose. Oh, did you hear all those stomping feet? I think these boys and girls know that Santa Claus has a reindeer with a red nose. Good. Paddington Bear came from darkest Peru. Who knows that? Who knows that? That's, yes, I see Babar clapping. Did you remember that? Paddington Bear came from darkest Peru, but now Paddington Bear lives in London, England. Yes, you can clap your hands to that because that's where Paddington lives now. Oh, look at Babar back there. Babar is king of the rhinoceroses. I think we better stomp our feet. Look at Babar again. Do you think Babar is king of the elephants? Oh, that's much better. Babar has a little tiny nose and little tiny ears. Oh, stomp those feet. Oh, Babar has a big nose and big ears. Oh, that's much better. Doobie is my helper and your friend. Yes, we should clap very loud for that because that's exactly who Doobie is. My helper and your friend. Paddington wears a raincoat. I think it must rain a lot where you live, Paddington. Is that right? Because you wear a raincoat, don't you? And a hat. Those are our special, special friends. Doobie, Babar, and Paddington. Let's give them all just a big round of applause for being here and helping us celebrate our 25th birthday. There's Smokey with Mike Korn saying hello to all of the boys and girls and remembering those very important fire safety tips. Back of Doobie and Babar and Paddington. Has anybody seen them? Where are those guys? Where's Doobie? Where's Babar and Paddington? Oh, here they come. I was so afraid that you'd gone home, but you haven't gone home yet, have you? It takes Babar a whole lot longer to walk around than it does anybody else. Can you guess why? He's pretty big, isn't he? Pretty lumbering, yes. I would think so. But you know what? I think maybe you could do one game with them. I'm not sure if Babar can do this very well, but it's probably good for him if he does. Do you think you could bend where you are? Bend over and stretch back up where you are? Oh, get all those kinks stretched out. Bend over again. Ooh. And stretch back up. Get those arms up. Stretch those legs out. Everybody stretch. Wake up this morning. Oh, bend over again. Oh, keep those knees straight. And back up we go. Stretch. Oh, maybe we could have a little stretching music, too. Can you think of some music that might help you to stretch more? Stretch to the side and stretch to the back. Stretch your arms. Oh, did that wake you up? Good. It looks like those balloons are trying to pull your arms up, too, are they? Oh, I see some little things that you can stretch out of your mouth. See if you can blow through those.
They party.
I hear lots of commotion. I hear everyone getting excited. I think somebody's clapping for some of them. Oh, look, it's, oh!
So good to see you this morning.
Oh, Santa!
And you know, it's so good to see all my little friends here at Towney Square. Oh,
Oh, Santa!
I'm so excited to be here at Towney Square again this year, and I'm so excited to be here because this is Romper Room's 25th birthday.
That's right. 25 years old. Just like December 25th is Christmas.
That's right.
We
25.
Right, we both have something to celebrate that has to do with 25. Oh, we sure do. This is a fun time of the year. In fact, Santa, I wonder if you would do something special for these boys and girls.
What would you like me to do, Miss Marty?
Well, you see what we have back over here behind me by the Christmas tree?
Rocking chair.
I'll bet you like rocking chairs.
Yes, I do. I certainly do, Miss Marty.
I'll bet after a busy night out in your sleigh that you come home to a rocking chair.
So tired, you know, driving the sleigh and all the 8 tiny reindeer.
Yes, and so you might just relax in front of a fire.
Sure. You have a rocking chair, and you have a fireplace for
Right. If you will sit down there, then...
just like home.
Oh, I'm so glad of that. Well, then you come sit right down over here, Santa. Oh, I've got something I want him to do, too. I'm going to tell him something. Oh, you might notice, too, Santa, that...
Phew. Oh, my, Miss Marty.
And
It was fun,
and
wasn't
that's
it?
the part where you fly away back home after
That's
you've left
right.
all the
That's right.
presents.
That's certainly right, Miss
Well,
Marty.
would you stand up and do some singing with us?
Do some singing?
Yes.
Would you boys and girls like to sing a Christmas carol? Would you all help me out? Would you help me out singing a Christmas carol? How many of you boys and girls know Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Oh my, look at all the hands. Okay, let's even have moms and dads help us too. Okay, here we go. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever heard it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They wouldn't let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as he shouted out with glee, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you'll go down in his glory. Oh, my. That was very good, wasn't it, Miss Martin?
Yes, thank you.
How about right now, since this is Romper Room's 25th birthday, how about if we sing Happy Birthday to Romper Room, okay? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Romper Room. Happy birthday to you. Oh, my. Oh, 25 big years. Oh. I'll tell you what, Miss Marty, I think we're going to go over here and shake hands with some of the boys and girls, okay?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Can I do that?
I know they would like that. Look who's coming over to see you right now. Santa's coming to see you, and thank you for all that lovely singing and helping us celebrate our 25th birthday. And you know what? I think I need my friends back here too, Doobie and Paddington and Babar, so that they can be up here too, because it's their birthday too. They're all part of Romper Room. We're so glad to have all these friends here. What a special day. But you know what? It's not over yet. We have some other special surprises. In fact, you may not know it, but Paddington here has all kinds of little things that are made to look just like him. You may not know that, but we're going to have a chance to find out about some of those things, what Paddington has that a friend of ours brought, and we're also going to be checking up on our cake and seeing how it's coming along. So don't go away. More birthday party is coming up right after
The 5th birthday party.
Welcome back to a morning of birthday fun here at Town East Square in Wichita. Standing next to me is a very special friend of ours. This is Diana Cox, and she's probably one of the world's biggest Paddington collectors, certainly one of the biggest I've ever seen. And she lives in Hutchinson, Kansas, so she's visited us today. And I know Paddington's on his way over here, too, because he wants to see all the things that you've brought. Probably give him some memories, too. But why don't you tell us how this all started for you, Diana?
Okay, I have this first little bear that started me on my collection. Tiny little Paddington bear, and from there we started to collect, and I sort of called my collection In Search of Paddington.
Looks like you found him, too.
I really have found Paddington all over the world. There seems to be Paddingtons popping up.
Of course, it wouldn't have started without his Aunt Lucy, right?
You're so right, Miss Marty. If it wasn't for Miss Lucy. Look at Lucy, Paddington. Lucy went to a home for retired bears. Lucy's a gray bear, And Paddington lived with Lucy, Aunt Lucy. And she said, Paddington, when I go to the retirement home for bears, I want you to go to England to live. So she had him learn English, and he went to England. And he was in the railway station, Paddington Railway Station, when Mr. and Mrs. Brown looked over their shoulder and saw this little brown bear. And you were asking me about his hat. Sometimes his hat's red, sometimes it's yellow. But actually, his hat was really brown, a scruffy brown.
When he first got to the railway station, he was so dirty.
He didn't have a coat. They call that little raincoat a duffel coat. But the Browns, they talked to Paddington, and they said, would you like to come home and live with us? They had a little boy and a little girl, Jonathan and Judy. And they noticed there was a tag on him, and the tag said, please look after this bear, thank you. And Lucy had put that tag on Paddington. They asked Paddington how he got there, and he said, I'm a stowaway. They said, where'd you come from? And he said, darkest Peru in South America.
So he had hidden on a boat and then gotten on a train, but he was so lucky to find the Brown family.
Yes, and you know, they asked him what he had to eat on the boat. And he said, well, I had marmalade in my little brown suitcase. A lot of times he has the little brown suitcase, and in there was the marmalade. Sometimes he even makes a marmalade sandwich and sticks it up in top of his hat.
Wouldn't you think that would get stuck in his fur?
It does, and he's always sticky. Paddington is always sticky.
Well, it looks like these Paddingtons were lucky to find you, too. They found a home just like the real Paddington found a home in London. Why don't you kind of describe some of the many, many kinds of things that you have here?
Well, you know, they've come out with all kinds of music boxes, and these are music boxes that have a number. They're a limited edition, and they have a song on each box and then the little Christmas decoration to match. I don't have the new one yet this year, but this is the first two. And over here is a marmalade jar. And Miss Marty, there's a mug that looks like you can drink out of it, but there's a music box inside, and it plays the Happy Wanderer.
Is that Paddington's favorite song?
I think it might be. And then there's pop-up books that have Paddington and all his escapades. You know, he loves to get into trouble.
Oh, yes, we know that.
But he always lands on his feet. He likes to do nice things for people, but somehow he always ends up in trouble.
Well, he's just not quite used to the way people live in London, England, coming from darkest Peru.
Right. And, of course, you can't live in London without an umbrella. And then he always carries his little suitcase with him, and although his suitcase is brown, on this one are some pictures of Paddington coming with his brown suitcase that says, wanted on voyage, with his jar of marmalade. And on this side, he has a cup of cocoa, which is one of his most favorite things.
Well, how long have you been collecting these, Diana?
Well, I first saw Paddington and was beginning to want to know a little more about him about 4 or 5 years ago. And it just, one thing led to another, and I just started collecting them, and I wanted to know more about the stories of Paddington. Michael Bond is the author of the Paddington stories, and a lot of children don't know how he got his name, but he was left in Paddington Station, so Mr. and Mrs. Brown said, we'll just call you Paddington because that's where we found you. And they went home to number 32 Windsor Gardens to live in a big house with a bright green door.
Oh, well, isn't that wonderful? I imagine you'd probably like to go over and give a hug to the real Paddington then, since you've had an opportunity to collect all of these things from Paddington. That's our very good friend Diana Cox, and thank you, Diana, for coming and visiting us today. And we're going to be giving away a Paddington to a lucky boy or girl later on today in our birthday party, but right now I think we better find out how our cake has come with Barbara. And it looks like you're about finished, Barbara. My goodness, look at this.
Now we just have to put the rest of the border on the top, and then it'll be done.
Just a border around it, but you've added the clowns' heads, and you see the balloons, too, on the clowns. Turn it right around there, and she's written Happy 25th Birthday Romper Room. I suppose there's no way I can tilt it up, though. I might just let the whole thing slide off.
We probably could.
Let's see if we can get this tilted where you can see it. Look what Barbara's been busy doing. During this hour, while we've been celebrating our party, she's been busy working, making our beautiful birthday cake. Paddington's already waiting over here, and one of the things, of course, that we're going to give away is a Paddington bear. We're going to be giving a Paddington bear away. In fact, we're going to give 2 Paddington bears away. Did you know that, Paddington? We're going to give a big Paddington and a little Paddington all to someone. And then we're going to give a parakeet away, a bird. How about that? All kinds of things have been donated by the people here for you to have for birthday presents. So let's see what we can find over here. Let's see. If I turn this around and around and around, lots of people have been sending their names in for Paddingtons. I think that I can get our door open here. And I wonder if I can reach in and pull out a name. This is Kara Hollingsworth, who is 4 years old in Wichita. Congratulations to Kara. Let me show you, Kara, what you're getting. You're getting the big Paddington and the little Paddington right there. Those 2 Paddingtons go to Kara. I may need some help in doing some of this drawing, too. We'll put those Paddingtons right down here where Kara can find them. We'll make sure she gets those. And then, let's see, we want to give a parakeet away, too. So let's reach back in here in the hopper, stir it up. Doobie, would you like to come over and make that go around? Help me spin that around. Good. Now, let's open that up, Doobie. Okay, can we hold that, Doobie? Open that up. There we go. Now, can you reach in there, Doobie? Let's find out who's going to win a parakeet. Because on birthdays, we give away presents. This will be Susie Algren in Hutchinson. Susie's 2 years old. That's for Susie. And now we need to give a gift certificate away. A gift certificate right in here. Let's see. Maybe if you hold that, Doobie, I can reach in there, find out who's going to get a gift certificate. Justin Zaruba. Justin. Where's Justin? Justin Zaruba. I think Justin's here. He'll get the gift certificate. And let's see, we also have a small basket over here. And we've got 3 things to give away in this. One of them is to John Murphy. John will win the book that Santa Claus read. John, are you here? John's going to win Santa Claus's book. And Gerald Barnes will win a Privy Shop box. That's for Gerald. And then the stocking. Someone's going to win a Christmas stocking, too. And that is Joshua Langley. Congratulations to all of those people for all those presents. You know, it's been a wonderful Christmas and birthday party. Should we put the baskets down so we can all get ready to wave goodbye and tell everyone thank you very much for coming today and celebrating our birthday with us. Thank you all. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday. Oh, you all look good. Everybody wave, because I think we can get pictures of you if you're busy waving over there.